Hey everybody, welcome to the AWI review. So once again I am filming a video while sick. This has become a staple of this channel apparently, so I apologize for my raspy, disgusting sounding voice. I'll be back to 100% soon and back to doing some more videos in my normal annoying voice. So, couple of things. We're going to review Rubicon models, new R75 with Sidecar, okay? So I have two things to say. Okay, three things to say. First of all, this box, this relatively medium-sized box, makes that. That tiny thing. For comparison's sake, you know, here's the decal sheet, or the decal sheet. I mean, it's, you know, tiny. Really, right? Comes out to that. So, before we get into my opinions about the model, we'll quickly look at the box. This box contains 3 sprues. That is to say, 1 main sprue, and with that you can make the entire bike with Sidecar. And then the figures, or I should say the DAC figures that come with it are on 2 separate sprues, and they're tiny little sprues, or whatever, you know. So the back gives you some details, as always, with all Rubicon kits. They're really well researched. They have a lot of detail and information about not only how to paint them up, but, you know, the history of the vehicle and models and all sorts of great things, right? The different types of vehicles. And I decided not to do an unboxing video on this for the fact that there wasn't a whole lot in the box. So what I did was I put it together, I primed it up, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, my final thoughts on the build process. So right off the bat, I don't think this kit's going to be good for wargaming. So as many of you know, I like bolt action and Conflict 47. Those are my 2 kind of favorite games, and one of the things that I listen to me, I requested this kit for was to put it alongside my DAC army that I have for Conflict 47. And I was not disappointed, because I'm never disappointed with Rubicon kits. They're, like I said, solid kits. But the kit is finicky, and it has a lot of tiny parts, and it's ABS plastic, so it's hard plastic. It's difficult to work with. It doesn't set right away unless you're using like super glue, right? Like or Gorilla Glue. I mean, I was using special, you know, Testors Model Master you know, glue that's made for ABS plastics, that has like that metal applicator. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I was using that, and I was still having pieces fall off even like 5 or 10 minutes after I had put them on. And that's just how this plastic is, and it works fine with tanks and bigger vehicles, because you're not gonna be handsy with those, right? Like, you can put the chassis together, and you can put the tracks together, and you can put them aside to let them dry, and you can work on another larger thing, right? But with this, you have to have your hands all over it all the time in order to put it together. You're not able to like build something and then move on to something else. It just doesn't happen with something this tiny. So you know, overall, I think it'd be better for modelers or people that are building dioramas with 1/56 scale miniatures. So if you're into diorama builds and you want to do, you know, a really cool looking scene with an R75 in Africa, get this kit, because you will likely have more patience than I have to devote to this scale for wargaming with this size of a vehicle. Now, that aside, there were some other finicky bits that I I have to complain about, to be honest, right? I want this review to be fair and honest, especially to you guys. You know, I'm getting this kit to review, and I didn't pay for it. But I imagine if I paid for it, I might be a little upset that the instructions aren't really clear as to how to put all the figures on. Now, I don't think I'm an idiot, but I might be. You know, it's totally possible I'm an idiot, but I can't for the life of me figure out how to make this guy fit on this vehicle. And I'm pretty sure I put this together correctly. But for whatever reason, he will not fit the way he's supposed to. He's supposed to be like forward like this on there, right? But I can't get him on there like that. He does not want to just go in his little home. And I think that has more to do with the design of this conceptually than with my building skills, which normally would be the other way around, because I am not, you know, a master craftsman when it comes to modeling, but I know how to freaking stick a figure on a bike, and I just can't do it. So I am not 100% thrilled with this kit. That isn't to say some of you out there might not do a better job. Chances are you're going to do a better job. And if you can figure out what I'm doing wrong, let me know in the comments. But, you know, like I said, for diorama builders, you're going to have a lot more fun with this kit. For wargamers out there, and again, no disrespect to Rubicon, because I have a lot of their kits in my armies that are wonderful, and I will continue to sing their praises until death. But go with like Warlord Games or War Games Factory or Perry to get your, you know, your DAC on bikes, your R75s, because this is just not gonna cut it for what you do. And I mean, to Rubicon's credit, they did include this little nub right here, this little plastic rectangular piece to secure this bond between bike and sidecar for wargaming, and it's a solid piece. I don't want you to think that it's not. It's a very solid, you know, build, and it likely won't break apart on you while you're playing. I would give it like 80% chance that it's going to be just fine after a year of wargaming. But just from holding it in my hand and knowing how I play, like, I'm not someone who's rough with my miniatures, so this would last a while. But I just can't see myself using it when there are other options out there that are more durable and aren't as finicky to put together. I would not want to build another 3 of these for a squad. Someone else, you know, that's just me. So anyway, guys, before we go, I just wanted to show you the awesome decals that came with it. I know I popped it up here for thing, but you know, you do get a lot of really nice decals with this. Hopefully my camera is focusing. There we go. And you get infantry decals with this. You get, you know, your division decals. You get the DAC insignia. You get various license plate options and other things. So, you know, like I said, for those of you who want a detailed, beautiful, you know, diorama piece, this is your kit. You got what you were looking for. For wargamers out there, we did not get what we were looking for, but that's all right. You know, not every kit that Rubicon puts out is going to be good for wargaming, right? They're not a wargaming company. So, anyway, that's this kit. In the next video, we're going to look at the Willys Jeep. So, we'll be back in a bit.